fell in love with it because the eyes looked right through him. And he actually then wrote the dust jacket into the story.
The index contains 30 first edition 20th century classics. It includes Ian Fleming's Casino Royale and Live and Let Die, which are valued at around $35,000 and $11,000 respectively. J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit, valued at $96,300, while F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby is the highest at $366,000.
What we've done is focused on 20th century first editions. The first edition is always key because normally a publishing house has taken a bit of a punt on an author. So the first print run tends to be quite small. And therefore, if they go on to have success, that creates a rarity.
Overall, the index has shown 398% growth and 8.8% annual growth for the last 10 years. At one time, it looked as if sales of ebooks were taking over bricks and mortar bookstores, but recent studies show that marketing is slowing. According to Deloitte's, 80% of all book sales in 2015 will be print. Goldsborough Books in London sells only first editions.
J.K. Rowling wrote a book, The Cuckoo's Calling, and there were only 1,500 printed, and she signed only 250 copies for Goldsborough. We didn't know it was J.K. Rowling, but as soon as the news hit it was her, everybody wanted a copy. Therefore, that book increased in value from publication, which is in April, to July when it was announced that it was J.K. Rowling. Those prices went from £16.99 to £3,500 immediately. Anything in the news, if a film comes out, so if a book is made into a film simultaneously as it's published, that can increase the value of a book because everybody wants to read the book too. Books that maybe say something about today or appeal to an audience, those increase in value. And then there's others like Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, weren't collectible immediately at publication, but now you'd be hard pressed to find a really nice set of first editions.
Some good news for the Finance Minister. News just in. South Africa's trade balance has swung to a 1.77 billion rand surplus in November from a revised 21.6 billion rand shortfall in October. Exports increased by 10.3% to nearly 97 billion.